I guess this is part 2. I don't know when the camera shut off. The last I was filming, the cookies were finally put in the oven at 9:30, and there's supposed to be about 15-minute time for the baking, and so I am waiting for the timing right now. It says, yeah, 12 to 15 minutes is supposed to be the baking time. And I already have my wire racks. I apologize for this camera shutting off like that. This is the tablet. I'm obviously going to have to get better equipment for my filming, but I'm doing the best that I can here. You know, sometimes I get the feeling that I am synonymous with tech issues. I hope that's not going to be my continuing cross to bear, because it really is stressful. And it is probably the biggest stress I have as a content creator, the fact that the tech never lasts too many years before it breaks, and then all of a sudden I'm stuck making substandard content because my equipment sucks, and I apologize for that. So, gonna let this. Oh yeah, want to see the tree? I'm going to have to take this tree down soon because the Chinese New Year started, and I would like to do something for Chinese New Year. And you can't really do that when you still have Christmas trees up there, but that's the Christmas tree. And in a couple of days, maybe you guys can help me take it down, and also the set in my room. And now I want to see, I said that I was going to have this door shut so that it would look better, and I think I forgot. So hopefully soon I'm going to start to smell some fresh baked cookies, but they're probably going to smell like this. Here, let me adjust. I have a floodlight here, trying to point it up a little bit. I don't know if that's any better, if you can see the ingredients here. Okay. And now that I have these ground up hazelnuts, there's so many things that you can do with them. You can throw them onto cooked green beans. You can probably encrust hamburgers just before cooking them, or deer burgers or whatever. We've been making deer burgers because we're still working on that deer that was shot for us last year. So hey, and it doesn't taste too different than beef. Really doesn't. It doesn't have the gaminess that you would think if you've ever eaten wild meats before. For some reason, the Bambi tastes very domesticated. But now I don't understand. I thought that I had approximately 40 minutes filming time, and I don't know how long it was filming before it shut off. It's not as if I could review the footage first and then resume talking, because obviously I have the cookies that are baking, and during the time that it would take me to watch it, they'd be done already, and then I wouldn't get a chance to have the footage. So it is what it is. Oh, you want to see? Oh, I was gonna show you my hot pepper plant. Yeah, hold on a second. I want to show you my hot pepper plant. And this has flowers on it here, these white flowers. And you see how I've let the peppers dry on the plant, and a lot of people do that since most of the time when you eat these peppers, you eat them hot anyway. And they're not extremely, extremely, extremely hot like a lot of hot peppers. Usually the smaller the pepper are, a lot of times that means it's really, 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 really extremely hot. But I put part of one on some ramen, in some ramen noodles a couple of weeks ago, and it wasn't very hot. So since the heat's going very well in the grow room this year, the tomato plant's still plugging away there. I don't have a whole lot of soil though. Some years I actually would get some outside soil and I bring it inside, but really a lot of times you bring bugs in and stuff, and it's kind of not worth it for that reason. I'm going to put this back. Bring somebody else out. Look who's here, my tabby boy. Oh, everybody wants to see my kitty. He was such a good boy. He was asleep on my windowsill in his bed, minding his own business. And, you know, one of my videos is just not complete if it doesn't have kitties in it. Unless, of course, I'm out someplace where there are no kitties, in which case, well, can't show you what you don't have. But when I'm home, of course, a lot of times you got this kitty here that he says, oh no, and he runs away. And he goes under my bed where I can't reach him, and he's like, oh no, no video for you today, no. But I like to get him when he's asleep, and I scoop him up, and I pick him up, and I got a kitty. Look at that face. Doesn't he look like he deserves to be in pictures? It's my baby. My baby. Yes, that's my baby. And then, of course, there's this one, little vulture here. The butter stealer. Oh my goodness, they both get on stove. Last night, Tabby Boy got on the stove and he knocked that big, heavy cast iron skillet down about 3 o'clock in the morning. That crashed. My mother didn't hear. You would have thought, and she said she was up then. It could awaken the dead. I mean, at first I thought that maybe my computer was knocked over in the other room, you know. No, it was Tabby Boy licking the skillet, because deer burgers were fried on it last night for dinner, and he was licking away. Yes. And so I put water on inside it to loosen up the meat and stuff, to make it easier for him to get his nummies. Hey, you know, if you can't beat him, join him. And now that I did that, I gotta wash my hands. I think I'm starting to smell some cookies. Get off that table. Get down, get down, get down, get down. See, I think I've awakened sleeping little giant. Imagine if Cassie was as big as us. I mean, the way she chases people down who she thinks have food. I think, well, once I dry my hands, after I dry the hands, I'm going to have to turn those cookies. Okay, I'm gonna get this thing, and I'm going to do some turning. This is what they look like so far, but they're not done yet. And this is what the little ones look like. Let them bake a few more minutes. Now it is 9:45, so very shortly they should be done, and then I will transfer them here. Okay, this will be all set aside and ready. I should check to see if any of them are, if anything is done yet. Still a bit soft. It says bake until edges are golden. Well, actually the whole thing's seem golden. The edges don't have any different the color. Oh, and I got some of that water is actually on the kitchen table. Alright, I have a feeling they're probably going to get firmer when they're lifted off the tray. No, that seems like they need more time. Because the edges don't look any darker than the rest of the cookie. And I'm thinking that they need, if there needs to be more variety in the color and not just all the same color. I mean, you figure the nuts themselves add some color to the dough itself. Okay, when it hits 10 minutes to 10, then I'm gonna pull them out because I don't want to let them get too hard. You guys want to see some cookies? We're gonna see some cookies. lift these up and put on the rack here. Oh, you can't see this. Set this here, and I'm going to move this. Here, give you a closer look. Okay. Of course, now I have to do this. This is ridiculous. Well. Fresh cookies. Hazelnut cookies. Thank you, Martha Stewart. Well, let me get this again so that hopefully you can see what the hell it is that I'm doing. I am going to take these cookies and I'm going to transfer them onto trays so that they can cool off. Oh. Of course, I wouldn't do this if you have a non-stick pan, because this is a metal fork. This apparently is not an on-stick pan, so it's okay. I always thought it was. I've been kid gloving this whole time. Oh, hot. These are my cookies. Well, they will be mine. But thank you, Martha Stewart, for sharing your recipe with the world. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my content, please do subscribe. And if you do, hit that bell so it looks like it's ringing. And that way you won't miss anything I post. I post on a good week, 3 times a week. And I try to do any cooking I do. I've been trying to do that on Tuesdays. But anyway, enjoy. I'll talk to you in a couple of days. I'm going to eat good in a few minutes. Have a good day. Bye.